In today's video, I'm going to be using what I think is the best Funky Kong build in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It is Funky Kong, Mr. Scooty, and the rollers, and the Cloud Glider. Of course, you can rock the Azure rollers, the blue rollers instead, or the Paper Glider. So the Cloud Glider, they have the same stats respectively. And because Funky Kong is the heaviest character in the game, it's kind of necessary to pair Funky Kong with a super lightweight vehicle like Mr. Scooty. Has the highest mini turbo, the lowest speed in the game, and honestly kind of helps that it has a really small hitbox too. I think it's definitely an underrated part, you know, picking Mr. Scooty over the Biddy Buggy that is. And I think it's kind of necessary, you know, to really get Funky Kong a viable build. It's a little bit worse than a build like Yoshi Teddy stats-wise, but it's definitely still very competitive. And I think, you know, if you get enough practice on it, you can definitely do well with a build like this one. Although one thing I have noticed, and I haven't really seen any stats to kind of back this up, but it feels like heavy characters just straight up have worse handling than middleweight and by extension lightweight characters. Even though, you know, the stats say otherwise, even if it has identical stats, it just simply feels worse. If you guys know anything about that, please let me know in the comments. That's something I've always noticed in this game, is just the fact that middleweight characters simply feel better than heavyweight characters. So in my opinion, you know, if you're coming from a build like Yoshi Teddy, it might be hard to adjust to a build like this one. And we can get the leg trail. This is a crazy race. We were bagging. This is a bagging track. We need something good. That is a perfect pull in this situation. And we can somehow steal. Oh, I thought we passed them. We get the third, but still not a bad way to start. All right, LA laps for this next race. This is the first video I've made dedicated to Funky Kong since Wave 6 released. Of course, I did make a video last week about bagging every race using a super fast Funky Kong build. Did not go very well, but I think that's mainly the combo I picked. You know, I think in general you don't necessarily need a really fast combo to bag, and especially with a build like Funky Kong, you know, when you get, say, a golden mushroom when you're bagging, you're definitely better off having a high handling build so you don't go crashing all over the place. And if you guys didn't know, that's the best strategy for this track, is to start in a middle spot or a bottom spot, purposely drop out, get a shroom for that shortcut because it is so broken. And you can easily get to a top spot with your shroom or another good item. So yeah, we're in a decent spot. I don't really have any coins right now, but we're going to try to make it work on LA Laps, one of my favorite tracks. And of course, bagging is not necessarily dead, as you guys saw in that last race, but it's a lot less chaotic, I feel like. You know, there's typically less shocks, maybe less blue shells on bagging tracks because there's less people pulling power items, you know, chaining as many item sets, if you will. I definitely think bagging still has its place, especially on a track like that one, where there's a lot of shortcuts, lots of opportunity to come back on. But in my experience so far, guys, there's been way less shocks, less shock dodges, which, you know, if you guys know me, that is just an unfortunate thing that there's not as many shock dodges. Probably my favorite part about this game is getting the BAM shock dodge. And, you know, coming back and getting a crazy win, always super satisfying. And can we get the first one of the video here? I don't want to jinx it. I always end up jinxing it when I say that. We have a bit of a lead. You know, we're in first. I threw that forward by accident. Okay, the shock is out. That is not good for me because everyone else is going to get an item set. But I got shocked after the box is there. So this is going to come down to the wire probably. Hopefully nothing terrible happens. Looks like there's actually no red shells though, so maybe I was worried about nothing. And we will get the first. And we're back on a new Wave 6 track. DK Mountain, probably my favorite out of the bunch. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I've been having some good luck in general getting the new tracks to come up in these worldwides, you know, given that there's so many tracks in the game nowadays and that people often just don't vote for the new tracks because, you know, why not? They prefer to play something else. It's definitely been awesome getting to play these tracks so much, and I'm going to go crazy wide with that draft. This is definitely a good track to start in the front of the pack on, although I just pulled a coin in second, and now I'm in like 5th place with a single coin, which is not good. Hopefully I can still do the shortcut with this build. You know, the less handling doesn't mess me up. That'd be awesome if that's the case. But we're gonna see if everyone else in the lobby knows the shortcut and actually failed it. There you go. I hit the wall, went way too inside, We are off the track, unfortunately. We're down in 10th, so that means I'm going to have to probably hit the shortcut basically every single lap from here on out to get a decent spot, because pretty much everyone else did, or at least they went around and didn't lose as much time as I did. Yeah, I have 2 coins. Things are not looking good. Let's get rid of that red shell just in case that person decides they want to back their green. We can use these shrooms to catch up, hopefully get some more coins here, and get some power items. The good news is that the pack is really close right now, so we're definitely not in a terrible spot. Although we keep pulling shrooms, everyone around me has shells. That has been the case since Wave 6 if you guys haven't been playing much. The item spam is real. I'm going to use these shrooms, go super wide to get the double. There's the blue shell. I'm going to break, and we're going to make it this time. We always get clipped by the blue shell on 2 separate occasions there. And go ahead and fire that player with the shells. I was hoping to take them out. It looks like maybe one of them got taken out. And oh no, I thought I had another shroom there for the shortcut. I guess I spammed them a little bit too quickly. But yeah, we're in 5th. Gonna avoid that banana. Anything is possible. There already was a blue shell. If we can get a good item pull here and nail the shortcut as well, you know, we should be in a good spot. We had a crazy green snipe down the hill. I guess I hit the box, so we'll never know. There's the shock. Not good for me. You know, players behind me might have dodged, maybe got an item set. Yeah, looks like that player got a bam shock dodge in the star. There's another star. I'm gonna go super wide for the double. We need something amazing. Okay, that's not a terrible pull, but definitely not ideal. We can nail the shortcut, but it looks like the players in front of me did too. Can I fire anybody here? It looks like I missed, and I'm gonna get red shelled on the line and get passed by like 3 people. An unfortunate ending, and I'll take a 5th. And we're back. Ice Outpost for this next race. And I recently did a tier list for every track in the game on stream. I guess we'll probably see that video tomorrow at the time I'm posting this video. And this is probably one of the most well-hated tracks in the game, without a doubt. Everyone hates this track. They call it lame Outpost. And guys, I actually don't mind it myself. I think it's a decent track. It's not too bad to race on. Although I'm going to throw with the shortcut there. And I think that kind of illustrates this combo well, is the fact that the handling is definitely a little bit worse than, you know, middleweight build like Yoshi Teddy. But at the end of the day, with, you know, enough practice and with a player with enough skill, it can definitely be viable. It just, I am definitely not used to it. So it has definitely been a struggle so far for me. Especially you guys saw on that last race on DK Mountain, where that shortcut was definitely a challenge for me with this build, definitely not used to it. And I felt the, you know, a little bit lower handling, maybe the handling of a heavyweight character when I was trying to nail the shortcut each time. And I just keep pulling shrooms. I don't know about you guys, but that's been happening to me every single race, it feels like, since Wave 6 came out, where I get in the pack and yeah, another shroom. I basically only pull mushrooms, and it feels like a lot of players around me are pulling, you know, triple green shells, triple red shells as well. So it's definitely a bad time. That player has the shrooms behind me at least. Let's get another coin. Let's not get clipped by the blue shell. That was way too close. And yeah, look, another mushroom. That's fire. We're going to hopefully not get hit. Okay, yeah, they eventually connect, unfortunately. We can get a nice lineup for the shortcut at the very least. Get back on track with the mushroom. And look, another mushroom. Wow, what a surprise. Can we get something that's not a mushroom? Okay, we had a single red shell. But I'm going to hold it at this point because I feel like I'm going to get redded out if I don't. And I'm a little bit far off to, you know, catch the front players. So I think I will just settle for the 4th place. Another solid race. And we're back. DK Jungle. See if we can bounce back, you know, get another top spot, another 1st place ideally. This room has definitely been nothing short of challenging. And we're going to get bumped off already, unfortunately. Hopefully it's not like that Ice Outpost race where I'm stuck in the pack pulling nothing but shrooms the whole time. I guess we'll see, you know, what happens. We can go ahead and red shell that player. Go and take the shortcut and we get instant bananaed. Yeah, I could not avoid that. Nowhere's to go, unfortunately. I have to stay left here too because that player still is trailing some bananas. And now they have a red shell actually. So I guess I'll just take my time. Let these players get the boxes ahead of me. And oh wait, I have another shroom. I guess I didn't realize I still had one more. And wow, we get the star already. We almost get hit. Okay, I'm just going to start because that player almost bananaed me twice there. That was way too close. And I'm gonna star them, I guess. Somehow I missed the first time. We get them the second time. That's some fire. We somehow avoid all. Okay, we get more shrooms, but we're not too far off here. The blue shell, yeah, the blue shell went off right there. I'm assuming this player's gonna throw their boomerang at me. I was thinking the red shell is gonna be thrown forward. Unfortunately, we get hit by the boomerang there. We can take the shortcut. We get the piranha plant. And we're not in a terrible spot here. You know, the front of the pack is right here. Hopefully we can get a good pull at the next set. I get a couple more coins there. This player's going to launch their red shell forward, maybe take out that player. That's on their boomerang, however. And that is a pretty brutal 4th place pull, all things considered. Getting, you know, a single shroom and a single banana in 4th is terrible. I think I'll chain my shroom here. And that player took the banana that I was going to hit, but then they trail me with their green shell anyway, so it didn't matter. What a sequence. I'm just going to throw that banana forward. We actually almost connect on the track there. We can lag trail that player. They're going to bump me all over the place, though. And go ahead and back these green shells. And wow, big surprise, you know, more mushrooms for me to pull. There's the shock. We get shocked on the glider, though. Yeah, first place has a bit of a lead. We're right here in contention for second for sure, though. That's another boomerang. Wow, there are so many crazy hazards in this race. We just need some protection, and I can hold out for second. It's really not worth... Actually, you know what? I'm going to go for it. Those players behind me have the shrooms. And that player had the bomb, the perfect item to block my double red shells. And I will take the second. And I am back in another room, a full room this time. That last room just was not filling up for some reason. And we have BC3 200cc. I did not know it was 200. As always, guys, I was not paying attention. And yeah, here we are. 200. Is this a good 200 build? Probably not. I'm already off the track. Not a great start. Definitely the handling's not going to help me out, you know, this being 200. I'm throwing already. We're getting bumped. I missed the higher ramp there. I don't even know what's going on. This is so hard to keep up. We get the star triple shrooms, a great pull. And just like that, we're back into it, guys. You know, we're in 4th place. We have a shroom. We can cut off this whole corner. Those are triple green shells, though. I'm going to have to watch out for the fire there. We can shroom up again. And got to watch out. Does that player have a banana? I can't really tell, honestly, what they have. And wow, what an amazing pull. Blue shell is out. Oh, but that's the shock. Looks like they had a red shell. Not that it matters. They get clipped by the blue, though. That definitely matters. And now we're in second. First is right here. They're going to grow. Not yet. We can actually pass them. Wait a minute. We're in a good spot. You know, we're in first. That's a star behind me, though. Can I not throw here? We're good somehow. And I'm just going to drive for my life. We get the lag trail on that player, and they're gonna red shell us in return. No surprise there. A little bit unlucky that they ran into my shell there, and then we're gonna lag trailed ourselves. So we're gonna go from first to potentially last here. We're gonna see how this ends. It looks like I'll actually hold out for the 7th. And we're back. Tokyo Blur. Easily one of my least favorite tracks in the game, guys. You guys didn't know. I just think it's pretty plain, pretty boring. And we actually have another player rocking a heavy character with Mr. Scooty. Of course, King Boo is not as heavy, but still in the heavy character class, I believe. We're going to get red shelled, reminding me of that tragic ending to that last race. We're in a great spot, but I leg trailed that player, lost my only protection, and we get redded out. Just to get comboed all the way down to like 7th place. I'm going to see if we can, you know, get a better race this time. It's not 200 like that last race. We can go ahead and fire like the whole lobby here and get up into 3rd. That King Boo player's ahead of us. We get the triple shrooms. I want to burn these. Actually, I'll save one for the shortcut here. I think I missed that mini turbo. Wait. Okay, I thought that red shell was coming for me. That's why I was saving, or rather chaining my shrooms there so I could get some protection. Another red shell ahead of us. Actually, no, I'm going to go for the snipe on that player's red shell. Looks like we can get it. And now first has a bit of a lead, however. Maybe I should have let that player throw it. They get taken out. Now we're in second. Of course, in a lobby like this one, I am A-okay with getting, you know, a 2nd place. We're going to get boomeranged. That player's going to hit the banana, though. We get some more shrooms. We can just keep using these shrooms. And wait, there's the shock. There's the blue shell. If I can get like double reds here, we can maybe combo this player and get a good spot, but we pull the triple shrooms. I'm trying to not get starred by that player. And yeah, they're going to pass us. The other player grew. We couldn't get the red shells, and I'll take the 3rd. All right, next race, Animal Crossing. A funky inside drift player actually finished in first, or maybe they just switched over and I didn't notice. Seeing if we can get another first here. We've been having good races, so definitely can't complain. Like I've been saying, in these worldwide lobbies, getting a top 3 spot is definitely no joke, more often than not. And we're gonna get our item box stolen. I went way wide and was fine just getting one box there, but I guess we cannot even get a single box. I'm gonna cut it inside. We're gonna get side sniped anyways. It doesn't matter. Yeah, literally the whole lobby except for one player in the back is gonna pass me there. And we can get some shrooms for the shortcut, although I really need some coins right now. That's a boomerang. We can collect some coins. I'm gonna go super wide here and just get some more coins. That player's gonna maybe take them. I'm not sure where they're going. I thought they're gonna throw the red. What is happening right now? We can get up to 7 coins at least. Maybe save this shroom for the ending shortcut. We'll see what else we can pull here. And okay, we have another shroom. I can just take this shortcut instead. Try not to get taken out. Okay, I'm gonna have to use the other one because I failed on my line there. And we'll go for the double box. That player hits my banana from last lap. We get another shroom for this shortcut. And just like that, wait, we're in first. I thought there was someone even further ahead. I guess not. So what I'm gonna do here is cut off this corner and really just try to extend my lead. That's another ground shroom for us, which is perfect. We can go ahead. Oh no, there's the blue shell, of course. As soon as we get into first, it's only natural. We pull the bomb. And yeah, this Waluigi player is right on top of me. So they're gonna go ahead and be able to pass me there. And I missed the trick. Super slow. We're gonna get fired, of course, because why not? And go ahead and throw the bomb, but I missed the double box there. That player comes in out of nowhere to take it. That's a piranha plant. There's more fire. We're gonna drop quite a few spots, but wait, like 3 people got taken on the line, so I'll take the 5th. And we're back on Madrid, another new Wave 6 course. So many in today's video. This is awesome. Another player rocking funky. This time they're rocking the teddy buggy. That last race, unfortunately, got blued out. I did have the shroom, but generally when it's that close, I like to try to extend my lead, just because typically more often than not, you end up getting red shelled when you're in first. So I figured since that was going to happen, I might as well try to get some protection, you know, extend my lead with the shortcut. Of course, it didn't work out that time. We end up getting comboed. We're going to get insta-bombed from that trail as well. And these lobbies have just been brutal, guys. Pretty much everyone has been spamming their items like crazy. Not much you can do sometimes. Go ahead and throw this red chain up the set. Get another red shell. Go ahead and throw that one forward. Hit someone else with that one. And okay, looks like the player in front of me has some protection, and the player behind me has a red, but our red gets stolen. So now I'm going to get redded out. That's basically how these rooms have been going, rather. So much chaos, so much item spam. We can go ahead and get the double. That player almost took it, and that is a terrible pull. We get the single shroom blue shell. I feel like that's way more common than before when you are in a bottom spot. It's getting like a single blue shell, or sorry, a single mushroom in the blue shell, or just some equivalent pull that is just completely terrible. And okay, we have the shroom, so I can use these for the shortcut coming up. Gotta watch out for this player in their star. I'm gonna have to use a shroom to even make it though, and we can use the other shroom while we land. That was actually pretty smooth. I thought I wasn't gonna make it there. And we can go for the double box. We're in 6th. We're not in a terrible spot. That's a pretty amazing pull though. So what I'm gonna do is try to snipe those players. We're gonna miss. We can use our star now. Is there gonna be a shock here? There is. We're gonna get the bam shock dodge. Right on cue, guys. I just had a feeling. What a broken pull in 3rd with the star piranha plant. And I feel like that's been happening a lot recently, where I end up getting, you know, a crazy pull on lap 3 situations when I'm in like 2nd or 3rd for some reason. So now we just have a star in 1st. And do I even need to use this right now? I don't even know if I do. You know, I'm going to use just because that player has the green, so they have no chance of sniping us. And we'll secure the 1st. What a weird race, but we take it. All right, we're back. Piranha Plant Slide. After a super satisfying 1st, getting the bam shock dodge, smuggling a star into 1st place, and really just never looking back. Always nice when you can manage to make that happen. I think they're a lot less common in these, you know, worldwide lobbies, these higher rated lobbies. And in general, it just has felt like there's been a lot less shocks as well. So, you know, always satisfying to get the shock dodge. And why are we getting red shelled in 10th place after already getting red shelled out of 2nd? Yeah, these lobbies have been super item spammy today. Not many shocks. Actually, quite a few amount of blue shells, which has kind of been surprising. And we'll see if we can make the comeback here. You know, not a good start all the way down in last place. We get the golden. That's a great pull, though. I can just go now, take the little shortcut here. This player's trailing a green shell and backing it in 10th. Just kind of how these lobbies are. And those are a bunch of bananas. Okay, we can somehow avoid them. Chain, get another box. We get some more shrooms. I'm just going to try to not get trailed by those players. Chain again. We get the single green shell. Yeah, we're up in 5th, actually. That is not bad at all. And I think I'll hold this. Chain at the next set. Never mind, we're going to get stolen. I will hold these shrooms. Never mind, again, we're going to get taken out. And I was going to, I guess, okay, I'll hold this one last one. Am I going to jinx it this time? Maybe, maybe not. You know, I'm going to try to, never mind, again, I'm just, you know, saying never mind over and over. We get started off the edge, but we're somehow still in 5th. I don't really know what's going on in this lobby. That player had a star in 5th. I had a star in like 6th and then in 3rd on that last race too, as you guys saw. So the roulette is completely busted, you know, since Wave 6 has been out. I know it's not just me. I made a short the other day, and you guys have basically been confirming what I thought was true. Basically, every comment is about the fact that the item roulette is completely busted. You guys are getting a bunch of item spam near races as well. And overall, it's just not a good time when you're stuck in the pack. And we are stuck in the pack. I just got starred a bunch. Somehow everyone around me had stars. We get the shrooms again. We need something good. You know, I'm just going to spam that star in case there's like a late shock. And there is. We get another bam shock dodge in back-to-back races. And I will finish in 3rd. Wow. All right, New York minute for this next race. We had yet another race with a shock dodge. Can we keep the streak going, guys? You know, make it 3 in a row. What are my lines? Trying to snake with this build is just not a good idea for me. But I just had a feeling, guys, that last race, the race before that, I had a feeling. I think I just have like a shock dodge sense, kind of like, you know, Spider-Man, you know, having a feeling when something is going wrong. See if we can keep it going, like I said. Although maybe I need to be in a bottom spot. Maybe I'll just get taken out, because I feel like every single race in this lobby, there's just like a ton of item spam, and I end up getting taken out into a bottom spot. Although I'm going to go ahead and somehow not hit that player. I don't know what happened there. They, I guess, avoided my super horn there. I thought I had everyone around me taken out by that. So I'm actually going to drop out and bag. And yeah, guys, that is bagging in full effect. Getting a single banana and a single green shell in last place because I bagged at that item set. That is too good. And I think I'll go ahead and just get rid of that green shell. Can we snipe that player? We almost do. I'm almost going to take myself out. I'll go ahead and get a double box here. And okay, no, we get the golden. I was hoping to get something else so I can chain easily at the next set. Maybe some invincibility. But I'm going to have to slow down just a little bit there to let the timer run out. And we need something good. Okay, we get the star. That player has the star beside me as well. I don't think anyone has the shock, however. So it's unlikely I'll be able to get another bam shock dodge here. We can go ahead and take the double box from that player. And yeah, no shock dodge for me this time. We just get a bunch of shrooms. But wait, the player that bombed me earlier got bombed. So I will come back and get at least a middle spot. So not too bad. And we're back for one final race, Mario Circuit. What a terrible way to end it. One of my least favorite tracks, especially considering we had one of the new Wave 6 tracks. Daisy Circuit was in the track selection. An unfortunate ending. And if you guys didn't know, one of my viewers let me know you can actually bag and get multiple items at the same set without the penalty. I believe it only applies to single sets, but if you get 2 single items in a row, you'll basically still get good pulls. It's not like you'll be considered, you know, bagging. But if you stop again, or if you get, you know, a double box twice in a row, like in that last race that you guys saw me get, then you'll end up getting really bad pulls. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of bagging for this race. This is still a track I really don't have figured out when it comes to bagging. I think you want to hold your star for that last shortcut is what I've heard. Although in practice I find it difficult. Maybe it's just because of the map I'm not used to, or the fact that it is, you know, a figure 8, so it's kind of harder to see where exactly people are. And I don't know where I was going there. I completely missed that box. And go ahead and cut off this off-road just a little bit and then swerve for the double. And I'm going to keep chaining, seeing what we can get. Okay, with the star, not a bad pull. The pack is pretty close. That player's going to get taken out, but they have a shroom, so I'm going to wait and let all these players go ahead of me. Okay, we can go now. And what can we get here? We get another star. Not a bad pull at all. I don't think anyone... Oh no, that's the Goomba. I went right into those Goombas. Where am I going? I'm gonna say we're actually not in a bad spot, but I think we're far enough back in the pack where we can still get a good power item. And oh no, there's another Goomba. My lines are so bad with this build, guys. You guys have been seeing me do stuff like that all video today. And I just did it again. Back-to-back Goombas I ran into. And wait, a random blue? And I spammed the bill and I couldn't use it because I got hit. And we're gonna miss the shock dodge, guys. Wow, that is so unfortunate. And then I'm gonna get bumped off the edge of the track. Yeah, this race is just a complete disaster. I'm gonna miss the double box. That's fire. We somehow avoid it. And go ahead and take the shortcut here. That's more fire. Wait, that player gets hit? No, they don't. I will gladly take a 7th after that race. What a way to end the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.